Alright, this one, SCP-993, Bobble the Clown. What are we gonna do with him? Are we gonna keep Bobble the Clown? Are we gonna burn Bobble the Clown? We're gonna lock Bobble the Clown? Let me know down in the comments below. Alright, this one's SCP-993, the Bobble the Clown by Dr. Bob. Alright, let's start.
A 7-year-old girl and her 13-year-old brother are settling in for their favorite after-school activity, watching TV. The children's parents won't be home from work for several hours.
Normal.
Watching the after-school programming together before making a snack is a staple of their day. The boy takes his normal position on the couch as the girl plants herself right in front of the television and turns it on. This is the time when Pretty Pony Paradise comes on, and she never misses an episode. Her brother would prefer something else, but he also loves to see his sister happy, so he always lets her watch the ponies have their adventures. What a good brother, huh? Today, though, when she turns to the right channel, there's something else. Instead of the usual Pretty Pony theme song, circus music comes out of the television speakers. The girl watches as the brightly colored words
Bobble the Clown
appear on the screen. Hey, this isn't Pretty Ponies, she says to her brother, but when she looks back, he's asleep. The girl isn't happy, but she decides to give this new show a chance. And maybe her pony show will come on after anyway. The circus music stops, and a happy-looking clown cartwheels onto the screen.
Nah.
Hello, kids,
Nope.
The garish clown says.
Change the channel.
Do you like fun? The girl did like fun. Perhaps this new show wouldn't be so bad.
I changed that channel real quick.
Bobble walks down the street of an average, happy American small town. Everyone seems to love the happy clown, waving at him as he passes by. Bobble pauses in front of a house where a man is mowing the lawn. He convinces the man to stop his yard work and join him, and the two happily head down the sidewalk together. The girl is a little confused by this show. There's not much in the way of jokes, but she decides to keep watching anyway. Bobble and his new friend stop in front of a house that is painted to resemble a circus tent. This must be where Bobble lives. He invites the man in, and they both enter the house. Inside, Bobble motions for the man to sit while he prepares some refreshments. The girl watches as Bobble moves to the kitchen. There, he begins sharpening knives as he explains directly to the camera.
What's Bobble gonna do?
Prepare meat, the way the skin must carefully be removed from the flesh, and how the bones should be saved for future soup stocks. The girl watches with fascination as Bobble teaches his special lesson. Maybe this is a good show after all. Maybe this is her new favorite show.
It's a cooking show.
The girl gets up, her brother still asleep, and heads to the kitchen.
Oh no, she's hypnotized now.
To help her reach the counter where the knife block is located.
Nope, brother, wake up.
The meat cleaver. She looks at it gleaming in the light, entranced by its sharp, shiny edge. The girl returns to the living room and gets up onto the couch next to her sleeping brother. She watches as Bobble steps away from his pot of red, boiling meat and looks right into the camera. The girl stands up and holds up the meat cleaver. Bobble walks towards the camera with fascination in his eyes, as if he can see through the screen.
God damn it, Bobble.
Watching the girl. She slowly raises the knife above her head as Bobble starts whispering, "Come on, do it," licking his lips in anticipation. The girl pauses for a second, looks at her sleeping brother one more time, and brings the cleaver down. Hi, I'm Dr. Bob, and this is SCP-993, also known as Bobble the Clown. But first, there's something I need from you. I need your help to spread the word about some of the lesser-known anomalies in the SCP Foundation's archives. And the best way you can help is to subscribe, turn on notifications, and then go tell your friends to do the same. This will help me bring you more and more SCP videos. Now, back to our file. SCP-993 is the designation the SCP Foundation has given to a children's television program entitled Bobble the Clown. At first glance, the Bobble the Clown show appears to be a standard children's educational cartoon, with bright colors, a mascot, and a rote formula that involves the titular character of Bobble the Clown learning a new skill or engaging in a new activity. The program appears to have no recurring supporting cast, with Bobble being the only character who returns to each episode.
Ah,
The
cause they
settings
die,
usually
bro.
change between episodes as well, with Bobble often being seen in a new or unique location. Despite appearing as a show made for children, the anomalous properties exhibited by this strange television program make themselves apparent almost immediately. First, anyone older than the age of 10 who watches the show will immediately fall unconscious as soon as it begins, and will remain in a comatose state until the program ends. Upon waking, they will report having felt a painful, stabbing headache just prior to falling unconscious. The show's most disturbing property, though, is what has been described by those under the age of 10 who are able to view the program. They report seeing
I guess
Bobble the
only
Clown
kids
teach
can watch it,
lessons
huh?
similar to the way many children's shows extol the virtues of good hygiene or going to bed on time. But with Bobble, the lessons
A
are
little
quite
different,
different.
huh? Yep.
Topics that Bobble has presented lessons on and encouraged children to try have included torture,
Oh,
murder,
God damn it.
and even cannibalism. As the subject watches, the lessons appear to
Bobbles.
become ingrained in their minds, and repeated exposure to the show has resulted in permanent effects that resemble symptoms of psychosis and schizophrenia. Documented episodes of Bobble the Clown have included Bobble in the Big City, in which Bobble appears in a large United States city reminiscent of New York, and instructs the viewer on various ways to avoid detection when lighting fires with common resources like mosquito coils. The episode ends with Bobble setting fire to a large building before he exits the screen.
Bro, Bobble's
The
a
camera
menace,
continues
bro.
to stay locked on the burning building for several more minutes as the sound of screams can be heard. In another titled Bobble's Sneaky Saturday, Bobble is again in a major city, this time one that looks similar to London, England, with the Elizabeth Tower containing Big Ben visible in the background. In this episode, Bobble is shown to be quietly following a woman as she walks into her home. Once she arrives, Bobble attacks her with a large butcher knife before giving the audience tips on how to remain unnoticed in crowded places. Bobble gets the truth, finds the clown in a prisoner of war camp, where Bobble is shown torturing a captured soldier as he asks him nonsensical questions that the soldier cannot possibly answer.
And
This
Bubbles.
continues until the prisoner dies, after which Bobble details methods for inflicting painful but non-lethal injuries. Bobble Hates You is one of the most unnerving of the documented episodes, and consists of Bobble sitting alone in a blank room, silently and angrily staring at the viewer.
It's like
for
a
full
Mr.
30
Beast
minutes.
challenge, bro.
But the strangest of all is from an episode title filled with expletives, in which Bobble appears to be in a Foundation secure
Redacted.
site video archive room,
Ooh.
the same one where recordings of Bobble the Clown are stored.
Oh, he can do
In this
that.
episode, a rage-filled Bobble describes methods for breaching several SCP's containment. He then gives personal details about the researchers assigned to these SCPs, including their daily routines,
Oh,
before
Bobble
offering several
knows,
potential
man.
ways to murder them. An interesting detail about this episode: at one point, an animated depiction of a particular SCP Foundation researcher is seen to walk past Bobble. A clock on the wall shows the time, and this same researcher later confirmed that they did, in fact, walk through the video archive at this exact time, but had no recollection of seeing an animated clown filming a television program in the room when they did so.
That is crazy,
Episodes
actually.
of Bobble the Clown continue to be broadcast from an unknown source, but future episodes are to be intercepted using Protocol Upsilon Beta 3 to prevent them from being seen by the public. All broadcasts are recorded for the Foundation's archives, and in order to perform research on the anomaly, subjects under the age of 10 must be used to view them. Once the viewers have described what takes place in the episode, they are then to immediately be administered Class A amnestics.
Have
Despite
to,
the danger
man.
these
Them
episodes
kids are
pose to those who view
traumatized.
them, since they are able to be reliably blocked from public broadcast, SCP-993 has been classified as safe, and for now, Bobble the Clown appears to be contained as well as it can be.
So
Now
as
go
long
and
as
watch
nobody
another entry
can
from the
watch it,
files of Dr. Bob.
it's safe,
And once
right?
again, please join me on my mission by subscribing, turning on notifications.
Or as long as Bobble was locked up, I guess. But Bobble the Clown, SCP-993, would you lock it up or terminate it? I say just terminate this one too. Bro, there's no point having this guy around you. Especially like his targets are kids, bro. That thing needs to go away. Bobble's too crazy, man. Gotta burn Bobbles down. Alright.